All right, everyone, welcome to the new purchase. So as you can see, this place is in need of a little bit of love, but we just closed on the storage facility about a week ago or so. It's 75 units. It's around 10,000 rentable square feet, so it's a relatively small facility. But yeah, we got a lot to clean up around here. Lots of units that have been abandoned that we'll have to auction off the units. We've got trees that are dead that we need to clean up. We've got weeds growing up in the gravel. We need to reshape a bunch of the gravel. Lots to do. All right, it's a little bit windy out here, so we'll see how this audio works. But this is the front of the property out here. You drive in. It's kind of a long, narrow property, which is actually kind of the downside to this. So you come in here, you've got old units that originally were built along the front, along the two sides. These are all, I think 8 by 12s. I can't remember off the top of my head. But as you go back into the property towards the back, it gets pretty narrow back there. We'll walk back there in a second. Impossible to turn a car around. Really kind of a pain to get a trailer in, but it's doable. But one thing I'm interested, back towards the front of the property, I think that there is some drainage issues here. The whole property is sloping from the back all the way to the front. There are some storm drains throughout the property that all are supposed to dump out into the front. Pretty sure these are all clogged up. So when we get some heavy rainfall, we're gonna definitely come out here and see what's going on with the flow of water. And we might have to do some work to this little retention pond area, which let's go take a look at that now. On our way over there, just, some more things to point out. Things like this. Just it looks terrible. Need to get a tractor over here, straighten this back out, clean up. This is just kind of unacceptable. Clean up weeds and lots of other little things. I'm not sure how we'll correct this J channel around a lot of the old style doors. It's vinyl. It's like residential vinyl, which is a terrible idea on a metal building like this. So I'm not sure yet how we'll correct this issue, or if we will. We're gonna get into that. So let's take a look over here. Again, all the water's coming down, but I don't know why this little retention pond area is really necessary, because if I can get the water to flow in here, why not get it to flow another 20 feet and just flow right into the ditch? I just think that there's culverts running along here. All the water's flowing that way. I don't know why. It comes down here, goes that way. Why do I need to stop the water there? Why can't I just continue it on right into this ditch? So there used to be a gate along the front. You can see the old posts kind of in the ground along here, and then you can see the old keypad right there. But clearly it's been gone for a while, and so I just really need to clean this whole mess up and make it look better. So the first thing that we're gonna do today is just start to clean up the front entrance, get that looking the best. So we're gonna cut out this dead tree, trim this back, get rid of that, and just make it look better. Little side note here, we have this battery powered chainsaw down at our campground that I am borrowing today, and not gonna lie, it actually does extremely well. Was super shocked. If you're only cutting trees for, like 30 minutes to an hour, almost 10 out of 10 would recommend this battery powered thing over a gas powered. The torque is better, instant power, it doesn't bog out. I don't know, it's crazy I'm saying that, but this thing is doing super well for us. Well, I ran out of room on the trailer and I'm on a time crunch right now. So we're gonna keep working on this at a later date, but at least we started to make a dent on it. Let's go weed eat that ditch and go from there. This is a facility in my local area. I had reached out and talked to these owners. Oh, it's been probably 2 or 3 years. No, it's probably about 1.5 years, 2 years ago. Reached out to them and was like, hey, be interested in buying. And they were like, well, we're not really interested in selling, but what would your price be? And I threw a number out and they're like, yeah, no, we're not close to that. So time went on. And I believe they actually reached out to me. This has been like, a couple months ago, and said, hey, Kyle, we are thinking about selling. We knew you had interest at one point, and they sent me some financials and gave me kind of an indication of what they wanted for it. I pretty much, let's see, I'm trying to think what percent lower I offered them, but I was pretty much like, hey, here's my offer. Yeah, it's quite a bit lower than what you want. I'm going to be super easy. I'm going to close on this thing. I'm gonna close on it in 30 days. I'm not gonna, jack you guys around with inspections and, a bunch of complicated stuff. I pretty much know how a storage facility runs. I know how to whip it back into shape pretty quick. I knew what I was getting into because I have another facility in this market. Actually, I just sold it, but I know what rents are going for. So anyways, they took my offer. Wasn't the highest I don't think they got, but it was, the most attractive because it was as is. Buying it in 30 days, no questions asked, not contingent on financing or anything like that. This facility, although I would love to keep it, I'm undecided yet. I may actually end up just cleaning it up, getting it rented. We got, quite a bit of vacancy here. We'll get into that in another video. But just, get it pretty, get the numbers looking right, and get this thing for sale and move into something bigger and better. That's potentially what we're gonna do. My philosophy has really, now I wouldn't say changed, but I guess more my method has changed over the last 1.5 to 2 years. I used to, actually no, I should say the last like 10 years. I used to want to buy and hold everything. So if I bought a little single family house and it cash flowed $100 a month, $200 a month, I was like, I'm keeping this thing forever. The thing is, I don't have a real job. I do real estate investing full time and I need money to live on. And also I don't raise much capital from outside investors. I've raised very little capital, never done a syndication or anything like that. So sometimes you have to sell things in order to level up into the next bigger thing. And a property like this, I mean, just some basic math, the gross rents on this thing are between $4,000 and $5,000 a month right now. Take out about 35% of that for all your expenses, and then also take out what your mortgage payment is gonna be every month, and that's what's left over. So not a whole lot. I have learned after selling all my single families and then selling the small multifamilies and keep stepping up and then getting into mobile home parks, the bigger you go, the easier it gets. Does it get more complicated in other ways? Yes, because you have to have more people helping you. But these little properties you have to be super hands-on. I mean, I'm out here cutting this stuff myself. It's a Saturday, it's really nice out, so I'm, having fun doing it. But it's hard to support a team and hire the right people with these smaller properties. So really my method is not buy and hold so much right now. It's, buy something small and just keep flipping it up and up and up into bigger and bigger properties. Right now I am repositioning. I sold all my mobile home parks back in 2023, and I'm actually under contract on a couple more parks. One of them's 100 lots, so a lot bigger than anything I've owned before. And I just am realizing, if you're not bringing on outside capital, you really almost have to keep selling your way up. So, ask me in a couple years where I'm at with my philosophy, but right now it's, hey, let's let's sell stuff and keep stepping up into bigger properties, and we'll keep growing that way. All right, I got what I wanted done on the facility for now, so I'll make more videos in the future, but I wanted to real quick shout out my buddy Rolling Ops on YouTube. If you guys don't follow him, go check it out. His channel looks like this. He has made a couple episodes now about a storage facility he's building, which what's cool is he's building it from ground up. I've never done that. I just buy existing facilities. So go check out his video right here. It was posted 2 months ago, 67,000 views. Follow along on his adventures there because, wow, he's had quite the fiasco building from ground up. But yeah, check it out, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.